We call it RIM, Real Estate Affiliate Marketing. We have so many affiliate marketing companies in Lagos. We have something, an affiliate marketer called Ad Loyalty Network. We have BRG, Billionaire Realtors Group. They have different products that one can sell. But please, before you go into it, so what is affiliate marketing? Let me start. What is affiliate marketing? I'm sorry, I'm trying to control my slide. Okay. So affiliate marketing simply means is a marketing model in which a real estate company incentivizes or rewards third-party independent marketers for selling the company's products and services. Is a marketing model. Because the truth of the matter is, most of these real estate companies, they can't sell the product by themselves. So you can just decide to join some of these real estate companies to say, okay, I will be selling your products. And just like I said, a major advantage it gives you is it gives you, number one, the ability to introduce multiple products to your clients. And also, most clients who are interested in flexible payment plan, they will be able to enjoy that. So before you know it, let's say the estate, a plot is selling for 500 square meters, is selling for 1 million naira. But you will see some real estate company, they will tell you that they can pay for 12 months. They can pay for 18 months. Some even gives as much as 24 months. So when you begin to introduce these products, these lands, these landed properties to estates, to your clients, they will see that, okay, I can take advantage of it, especially when they know that you are a man or a woman of integrity. So they feel safe paying in piecemeal. I see there was one I collected this morning. That's why you see companies like Andron. That's why they sell a lot. They sell a lot. Why? Because they allow people to pay in piecemeal. There was one transaction. I quickly went out this morning to meet a client. The transaction, when I saw it, bought the land from Andron. She was paying like 38,000 naira per month. And eventually, the total amount she paid them was 500,000 naira. I guess now the land is worth over 3 million naira. Not quite long she bought the land. The land is worth over. Now, I need to say this as well. One should not be carried away by all this hype in the real estate industry. One should not be carried away by this hype. There is hype in the real estate industry. What do I mean by hype? There are some lands that the real worth, the original worth should not be more than, let's say, 2 million naira. But you see real estate companies saying that it's worth 5 million naira, it's worth 10 million naira. It is by the time you now tell them that you want to sell it, that's when it becomes an issue. So those are the things to also look out for. Are they being realistic? There's one real estate company that approached me, for instance, that I should sell for them. When I saw the amount of documentation alone, it pissed me off. You were telling me that when a client buys a land of, I think, 1.1 million naira, is going to document for 1 million naira. Then tell me that the land is 2 million naira, 2.1 million. That one is not 1 million naira. So these are the things to watch out for, because it may damage your reputation. It may damage your own integrity. So make sure that whichever real estate company that is approaching you, because even as a real estate agency, they may approach you to say, can you sell for us? And you too, when you see this real estate company, you see that, okay, I can sell for these people. They have a track record. We will be looking at some of the things we need to look out for when we want to sell for this company. So make sure they are being realistic. I have a company who says it's selling a plot for 2.5 million naira. When originally, when you want to buy a plot around that side now, from Omonile, directly from Omonile, you'll be buying around 500,000 naira. And aside from the 2.5 million naira, you still pay like 900 developmental fee. That's already like 3.4 million naira. To me, that's outrageous. Fine, I understand that buying from a real estate company more or less like gives you this peace of mind, but nevertheless, it's important that we know that we are not hyping it and we are not overvaluing the market so that the land we are selling, people will not begin to lose interest in what we are offering. So that is the definition, is a marketing model. And just like I said, some offer as much as 15%, some 10%, some 5%. So why become an affiliate marketer? It doesn't disturb your job. It doesn't disturb your, no. Well, they will just give you flyers to post. They will give you videos that you can post. So you just put your phone number on those flyers. You put your phone number on the videos that they send to you. Why become an affiliate marketer? The income potential is unlimited. So the example I cited, I said, if the land is, say, let's say 1 million naira, and the person is to pay for 12 months. So, and they will tell you that the initial deposit is, let's say, 200,000 naira, which means 800,000 naira to balance. That 800,000 naira will now be spread for the next 12 months. Now, you as the affiliate marketer, let's say they are offering 10%. The 10% they are offering you, they will give you from that 200,000 naira, which is 20,000 naira. So, which means every month, when that client comes to pay the scheduled payment, the instrumental payments, you have 10% out of it. Let's say the client comes to pay, let's say 70,000 naira every month for the next 12 months, or let's say 60,000 naira, which means every month you are collecting 6,000 naira. So it's more or less like a cash flow for you. So it is not just limited to just one client. For instance, if you have like 5 or 10 clients, so that's just 6 times 10. That's 60,000 naira on a monthly basis. So that's what affiliate marketers, that's what they do in real estate. In real estate, they just have their clients. Don't worry, just be paying in piecemeal. As you pay in piecemeal, they collect their own. They collect their own share. So 10% here, 10% here, 15% here, depending on what they are offering. But I think in Lagos, most Lagos real estate company offers 10%. 10%. So the income potential is high. Is high. So it's something you may want to consider, that you want to become an affiliate marketer to all these real estate company. So that is number one. Just like I said, you permit me, I won't stay so too long. The second Saturday that we missed, or this second Saturday, third Saturday that we missed, this training was supposed to be for 4 weekends, but we missed a Saturday because of network. My schedule is already tight for today. I have a tight schedule for today, so please permit me. We won't stay too long. We won't stay so long. I'll be through in the next couple of minutes. So what is number two? Number two is you help people achieve their dreams. You know, people are looking for ways to buy in piecemeal, in installment. Those who can't drop cash, those who can't afford 1.5 million naira cash, those who can't afford 1 million naira cash. When you give them that opportunity and they are able to pay in piecemeal, you just help them to monitor their portfolio, their investment portfolio, their purchases. You help them to monitor it, and you make sure that as an agent or as an affiliate marketer, you help them to see to it that at the end they secure their land. Their land is secured. So you help people achieve their dreams. Because just imagine, after a year, somebody now has a plot of land. The person is happy. The person who never thought he could become a landowner, now having a land, let's say in a place like Ekpe, in a place like Ijebu-Ode, it helps them to achieve their dreams. What is number three? Flexible schedule. It doesn't affect you. Your own is just to post their flyers. Your own is just to post what they have to offer. We have companies, for instance, who have estates in Korede. So you could say, okay, let me see these offers. If there is something I can take advantage of, let me introduce it. So it means you are also entering into the formal sector. You are entering into the formal sector. You are widening the gap, widening your scope, I meant to say. You now have multiple products to sell. Just like I cited the example, if you want to buy groceries, for instance, you want to buy provision, you see one small shop and you see ShopRite, which one will you enter? You will enter ShopRite, because you know that when you enter ShopRite, everything, almost virtually everything you are looking for will be there. And you also have the advantage of price comparison. You know that they have the advantage of, we call it economic of scale. So you have the advantage. So when you have multiple products, people, when they are looking for land, they can come to you. They can say that, I know this I know this man, it will have opportunities. It will have options for us, not just one, not just two, but you will have like 5 days. So they can choose from different options. People don't like it when you only give them one option, when you only give them 2 options. But when you give them multiple options, they can have, we have this power of choice. We want to choose. Just imagine somebody wants to marry and they said you can only marry this person. The person will be like, am I tired? Why are you more or less like you are dictating to me that I must marry this person? But give me a choice. Let me be the one to choose. Out of all the numerous person, I will be the one to choose that this is the person I want. This is the quality I'm looking for. You will be able to see your quality when you have multiple. So that's why it's also important you take advantage of being an affiliate marketer for real estate companies. So flexible schedule, it doesn't affect your own. It's just to post it on your timeline, post it in your status, post it in on your Instagram status, on your Instagram reels. I meant to say, post it on your Google profile shop, and so on and so forth. Unlimited opportunity. You get to meet a lot of people, especially some of these real estate companies. They have something called networking events. You get to meet a lot of people. I've met a lot of people. I go to Lagos, for instance, for their events. There are events that will be coming up October to December now, talking about their conferences, their convention, their trainings. You network. So it gives you unlimited opportunity. And I remember there was one I met in Lagos like that. She just called me, Mr. Alayaki, you are the one in Abeokuta. Can you help me to do this deal? So unlimited opportunity. You never can tell the kind of people you will meet while doing affiliate marketing. Number 5 is independence. You work at your own terms. I cannot overemphasize this. You work at your own terms. Nobody will hold you if you are not selling. Even if you say you want to sell for them, nobody will hold you to ransom. So you are not under any obligation. If you are a sales agent to them, you work directly for them. You are under obligation to meet certain targets. They can tell you must sell at least 3 products. You must sell at least 3 lands, 3 plots of land in a month. You must sell at least 2 plots of land. But when you are an affiliate marketer, you are not. Nobody holds you to ransom even when you don't sell. So that is independence. You are not under any form of duress, any form of anxiety. You are not anxious. You are not agitated to sell, even though you are being encouraged to sell, but you are work at your own pace. Number 6 is a very good way to attain financial stability. I was talking about the cash flow, monthly cash flow that comes. You can try it. The moment you give your clients, post it. Let them know that they can pay in piecemeal. They can pay every month for the next 12 months. They are happy. So the moment they are paying every month, you are having 10% of that payment. Even if it is as low as 50,000 naira, that's 5,000 naira. The money you did not work for. You work for it, but it's more or less like passive to you, because your own is just to contact the company. This person paid. Have you seen the alert? Okay, can you help me to send that receipts? Even in the comfort of your office. So it helps you to attain financial stability because you have cash flow flowing in into your income portfolio. So that is, help us to mute. Okay, let me see if I can mute it again. Okay, thank you. So that's why should you become an affiliate marketer. What are the skills that you need? What are the need skills? You only need to know how to persuade people to buy, especially since it is flexible payment that most of them offer. With 50,000 naira monthly, how much is 50,000 naira? You can pay it. Persuading them. Persuasion skills. You need to know how to persuade people. How much is 50,000 naira? It's just money that you use maybe to get your ones, to buy clothes, to buy ashwebi, and the rest. Learn how to persuade people. Number 2, you need to know how to negotiate. Negotiate. It is important to know how to negotiate. For instance, a client may be negotiating, okay, can I have this? You need to know how to negotiate as an affiliate marketer. Anything marketing, you need to know how to negotiate. Number 3, you need to know how to network. You may have to go to some events. That's why when you go to programs, when Muslims, then they have their NASFAT program on Lagos Ibadan Expressway, when they have their program, monthly program, you see all these marketers, they come, they distribute flyers. What are they doing? They are networking. You can go to networking events as well. Majorly, some people want to go and eat at a party. Your own is you want to go and network. You want to go and sell your products. You want to go and sell. And just like I've said it, I can't overemphasize this. Once people see flexible payment, they are happy. Number 4, you need to be good at selling. Selling, and a major part of selling that I need to say is know how to ask questions. Why don't you have a plot of land? Why don't you consider having a plot of land in Ikorodu, having a plot of land in Ekpe, having a plot of land in Kobakpe, having a plot of land in Abeokuta? Why don't you consider what is delaying you? Is it your income? You need to know how to ask questions. When selling is not about talking. It's not about saying things. It's about asking the right questions. Why? The aspect of marketing is you talking. So there's a difference between marketing and selling. Selling is you ask questions, because it is these questions that you know where the problem is, and you will be able to resolve the challenges of that client. So you need to know how to sell. What to watch for in the real estate firms? This is the last one we are treating. What is any real estate firm, any real estate company that you want to sell for? The first question you need to ask: who are the owners? Who are the owners? Who are the owners? When you know the owners, you may Google their name, see their Facebook profile. Do they have a track record? You see some people, there are some real estate companies, when you type their name or even on Facebook, you will see that they are not active at all. That is a red flag. Why do I say that's a red flag? Some of them, when they started, they were so active on Facebook, but because they had issues with their clients, they couldn't come on Facebook, they couldn't come on YouTube, they couldn't come on these social media platforms again. So it makes you to probe more. It makes you to probe more that why is this person not having a social media presence? Yet is one of the owners of this company, or is the owner of this company. So I'm not saying that's totally a red flag, but it's a red flag. It's something worth probing. We call it having an inquisitive mind. Probing it. Why is this person not on social media platform? It's not on YouTube, it's not on Facebook. Is it that is a digital minimalist or what? So those are questions to ask. Number 2, what is their track record? What is their track record? How long have they been in business? If they have not been that long, but the matter is, have they been consistent in their words? Go and check. You will get to know this from their social media profile, from their Instagram profile, from their Facebook profile. You get to know if they have LinkedIn. Check their track record. Have they been consistent in marketing their products? Number 3 is, what are their deliverables? Have they delivered on their deliverables? They said, okay, we are going to make gatehouse, we are going to make drainage system. Go and check some of the estates they've sold. Is it true that they made it, or they just paid lip service to it? There are some of them who are just selling beer land. So you need to know their deliverables. When they say they are selling properties, they are selling lands, what did they say they will offer? Did they say, okay, you are going to get a register survey? It's being promised to their clients, and at the end they did not issue survey, they only issued maybe provisional survey. There's a difference between the two. For instance, we have lands we are selling, and what we are offering is provisional survey. We didn't promise them register survey, because even we didn't collect money for the provisional survey. So, but you collected, let's say, 200,000 naira for register survey. I even have a company now that is collecting 300,000 naira for register survey in Ogun State. When, let's say, the amount that we finish that we complete it's the process of register survey, a plot is like 150,000, maximum 150, but yet you are collecting 300,000. So you need to ask the question, with this person, did this company even deliver that register survey? Or at the end, he only issued a provisional survey? So those are the deliverables. Check out their deliverables. Were they real on it? Did they deliver on it? Number 4, do they have the aspect of capacity building? How often do they train their people? Because the truth of the matter is the market is always changing. Technology is changing things, how you market, how you sell, where your sellers are now. Because for instance, prior to this time, we have like 5 categories of people that were buying regularly. We have the investor side, we have the Gen Z, we have the Nigerians in diaspora, we have those who want to create legacy. But now, who are those that are buying? We notice that investors are no longer really buying, especially those who are doing land flipping, because of the contraction in the economy. So the kind of people that are still buying is, especially now, is Nigerians in diaspora, Nigerians abroad. They are buying because they are taking advantage of the dollar to the naira ratio, which is now $1,000 to, 1,000 naira to a dollar. So they are taking advantage of that because most of them know that they are coming back home. So they are just taking advantage of the markets, of the economy. So they are buying a lot now. So once you are into this capacity building, you are being trained periodically, then you will know. I know a company that trains their real estate marketers every Wednesday. They are updating them on the new selling techniques, new selling methods that they can deploy. What else can they do? So capacity building, it is important to know that. So just like I said we won't stay too long we will not even spend up to an hour. Thank you so much for joining. I don't know if we have any question as regards this real estate marketing. Do we have any question?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you very, very much. Hope I can continue.
Oh. You can continue.
Hello.
Sir. Hello, sir.
Okay. Yeah. You have said it very, very well. Well said, well delivered. And as usual, I will say thank you very much for the beautiful presentation. However, I can identify some lapses I've been going through here.
Okay,
that is networking, attending events, because I'm on the platform 1 or 2, like the Billionaires Club and 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm on the platform. But I've seen that whenever they invite me for training or meeting, I've not been going. So I've seen that one as a lapses on my own side. But the one that I don't really see much now is this selling for them. At times, I will post what they sent to me.
Okay, sir.
But since I've been doing it, I've not been getting response from clients. So after some time, I get discouraged. I won't just post again.
Okay, sir.
It's only the time when I see somebody outside, you say, I've been seeing what you are posting. But no one has even made an inquiry. So I get pissed off.
Okay, sir.
That is one. Then 2, maybe you have to find a time of teaching us how to market on social media. I think this is very, very, very important.
Okay, sir.
Because at times I would think of putting money in some of those adverts. I will look at it again. Am I the only one that they are giving that is seeing this? No, so many. So if I begin to invest, and maybe a client that saw it will now go to the company to buy directly or something, I will have lost my money. So all this area makes me to have some kind of weak feelings also.
Okay, sir.
That's my take.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for. So number 1, just like you said, attending their conferences, it helps you to network. You know the challenges they are facing. I think in 2022, it was said that 23,000 real estate marketer and sales agents pulled out of the real estate markets. Why? Because they were not selling. I remember when I came into real estate, somebody told me, somebody who I was looking up to, he said, what if you don't sell one property in the next 6 months? Won't you leave? And I told the person, I said, I'm giving myself minimum of 2 years. If nothing happens, then I will pull out. So there's 2 sides to every business, to selling. Number 1 is strategy. Number 2 is efforts. Number 1, strategy. Number 2, efforts. So the number 1 is, are you getting your strategy right? Number 2, are you putting in the efforts? Most times, the reason why we don't sell is the effort side, not the strategy side. Strategy is posting on social media. We call it organic marketing. Organic means once in a while, family and friends will say they want to buy, somebody may recommend you. Then we have the paid one. I don't recommend anybody to go into the paid side. Why? Because it consumes money. Yes. At times you may have to spend like 50,000 monthly. I mean, if you know it's something you can spare, fine. But it is better when you sell your first plots. Then you can now say, okay, since I've collected commission, I can now invest that money. I can now invest that money in marketing, in selling, in advertisement. You can say if you collect a commission, let's say your commission is 100,000 naira, you can say 20 or 30% of that money will go into advertisements. 20% or 30% goes into advertisement, so you can have more sales. So please, sir, it is important to attend this event, especially if it is free. Go there. It also exposes you. It gives you exposure to other people. You get to meet people. You take their contacts. They take your contacts. You save your contacts. You'll be seeing updates. Some of them will also be updating on their status. So that's number one. Number two is an aspect of you posting. Nobody is making inquiries. Sir, people are watching. That's why when they see you, they will tell you that, we are seeing you. If you go to my social media platform now, my Facebook especially, the rate at which I'm posting, their schedules are posted today now. People will not initially attend, or sorry, they will not even comment. But when you not see them, somebody will just call you out of the blue moon. I can't remember how many calls I've received this week, sir. The client I met yesterday told me he saw my number on Google My Business. And eventually we had a robust relationship yesterday. It was just like several times he has told people that there is opportunity online. That see the way we are relating now, as if we have known each other for a very long time. And he only got my number from Google My Business. The person who called me that I went to meet this morning, the client I went to meet this morning, she has been seeing my post. She said whenever she sees my post on Facebook, she's always happy. She has never called me for once in the past 1 year. But she called me yesterday night that I should come and see her this morning. She's an elderly person. And she introduced me to some people this morning that please help me to patronize him. So that's it. Just be consistent. I'm working on a book that I want to release very soon. The title is Consistency, the Power of Productivity. Consistency. You need to be consistent. Just continue doing it. People are watching. And eventually, the day they will come to you. I remember one of these billionaire guys in real estate. He said he was doing it consistently. I think they were supposed to sell that land within 2 months. He said all to the last week that the family gave him that he must sell the land. He said for 7 solid weeks, he was posting, he was going out for marketing. He did not see a single buyer. He said the 8th week that they gave him the deadline, that was when he started selling. And within 1 month, he sold all. So life is governed because some people we check if you market your products for the next 2 weeks or for the next 1 month, are you going to give up? People only do business with somebody that is consistent, with somebody that is reliable. It is in our subconscious mind. I ask people, when you see the detergent Ariel in the market, or let's say Omo or Clean, and you see a new product, which one will you go for? You will go for the one that you have known, especially when you want to buy maybe 2 kg. When you want to buy a small one, maybe 10 grams, you could decide to go for that new one. But you want to buy 2 kg. That product, you have not tested it. You can't buy 2 kg for the first time. Until when you now see that people have started using that product, or you have been seeing it consistently in the market. That's why, for instance, when Indomie came in, Indomie was the first to introduce noodles to us in Nigeria. I stand to be corrected, but I think from my own perspective, Indomie was the first to introduce noodles to us in Nigeria. They were marketing consistently. And eventually, when people saw that, these people won't go. Why is Coca-Cola still marketing till today? Why is MTN still marketing till today? Why are they still marketing? They believe that the moment people stop seeing you, they forget you. And that's why you need to continue to be in their mind so that the day they will make that real estate decision, you are the go-to person. People continue to see me on Facebook. I posted of recent on my YouTube. I've not been consistent on YouTube. And one of my viewers said, "Oh, guy, you've not been posting. We've not been seeing you. Why now? We've missed you." So people are watching, sir. So that's why you need to be consistent. Even when you don't receive a single like, don't worry, sir. Continue. My wife was telling me, said, "You have received calls this week." Today is Saturday. I can't remember the number of calls I've received this week about transactions, about properties. So just continue. Then the number 3 you spoke about, which is the aspect of training. Yes, that's why I want us to stay connected. That's why I want us to stay connected. Let's see how we can come up with trainings to say, okay, for instance, this is how to run Facebook ads. This is how to, maybe you want to say, okay, let me even say I will be spending 1,000 naira per day. I remember when I wanted to attend a training, guys training about Facebook marketing. He was telling me that the minimum I should be spending in a day is maybe 3,500 or 4,000 naira. I was like, 4,000 naira times how much? Times 30 days. That's like 120,000 naira. Have I even made 120 because I just started then? So it was later I now listened to another guy. He now said, you use social media adverts, Facebook ad, Instagram ads to scale your business. You don't use it at the beginning, because when you start using it at the beginning, there's something called retargeting. You need to retarget. Some people will have to see that ad 7 times, 8 times, 5 times before they purchase, before they buy your products, before they buy that land. That's why I usually cite this example, sir. If you see during election, you see that all these politicians, they will post their posters massively on a wall, on a particular location. Let rain fall that night and wash away that poster. The following day, they will post that poster again. Why? Because they know that whatever the mind sees, it is what controls the mind. So your own is to use your ad, making sure that people see it consistently as a control mechanism for their subconscious mind, that whenever they see you, whenever they see your ad, they are thinking, I also need a plot of land. I also need a plot of land. The day they have that money, sir, it is you that they will call. But the day they want to make that decision, they didn't see you. I remember there was one doctor who told me, it was this month, we are still in September. He said he woke up in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. and he was like, I want to invest in real estate. Let me go and check Mr. Alayaki's status. And when he got there, he saw our product that I have posted, the properties that we have. The following day, he messaged me that middle of the night. So I messaged him. I said, call me when you have a chance, because I know he's a medical doctor. He said, can we go? And he took me. He said, I should come and join him, that I should not even carry my own car. He took me to, he said I should take him to where we have the estates. And I took him there. I didn't post that day. Because some decisions, people buy on impulse, even real estate. Some decisions people make, they are spontaneous decisions. They make it on the spot. So that day that they come to your status and they didn't see anything, what would happen? That day, that night, when he woke up around 2 a.m. and he just said, he said, I've been making money of recent and I've been wasting it. I've been using it. I think it's time for me to. And the next thing is, I said, let me go and check Mr. Alayaki's status. And he saw our products there and he chatted me up. So just continue. So the paid ad, usually, so the person now said, let me come back to what I said. The person now said that you use paid ad to scale. That means from 0 to 1, don't use paid ad, because when you don't get clients, because you don't begin to spend immediately and you begin to see results, you may have to rerun the ads, retarget some clients. Now, when they begin to see your ad, because there's something called KLT in marketing. They must know you, they must like you, and they must trust you. Every client must pass through these 3 stages. That's why you see that initially when you start selling, it is your family and friends that usually purchase, that usually buy from you, not strangers. Every stranger must go through 3 processes, except for those that are first-time buyers. They just want to make that impulse decision. But anybody who wants to take his or her time, especially when it comes to real estate transaction that is high-ticket transaction, they go through those 3 steps. They must know you. Knowing you means They are seeing you. When they see you the first time, they have not known you. When they see you consistently, they are knowing you. Now they get to like you. Now they get to trust you. That's when they will make that buying decision. So you don't use your Facebook ads to start. Use organic to start. That may take you time, but don't worry. Continue posting. Continue posting. Let people know, especially the flexible payment part, that they can pay as low as, become a landowner by paying 30,000 naira monthly or by paying 50,000 naira monthly. They will come and ask you question. Where? What are you doing? You are using it to draw their curiosity. You want them to be curious. Become a landowner by paying 50,000 naira monthly. 50,000 naira monthly, I can become a landowner. They will come and ask you how. You now tell them, okay, you pay initial deposit of 200,000 naira, then you pay 50,000 naira for the next 12 months. Okay, is this something I can do? But that's why I said the other time in one of our trainings that don't just post. You also need to educate your clients. For instance, I'm doing 21 days live video challenge every day on Facebook now. I'm not talking about real estate at all. I've been talking about finance, how people can handle their finance. That's my area of specialty, how people can handle money. And eventually, maybe by November, I will now start talking about real estate. Even in my finance challenge, I've been talking about real estate. I'm educating them. On my wall, I post once in a while, I post real estate. So thank you so much. I think I've been able to. So we'll see what we can do as regards the training. Do we have any other question? Any other question? Okay, Madam Dera, I don't know whether Madam Dera is